This is Andy Piroir for Boxing Social, now joined by Ohara Davies. Ohara, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. I've never met you before. I've met the other guy from Boxing Social, so you must be new, right?
Yeah, I am. I'm freelancing for them today, so we'll see how it goes. Well, I have interviewed you before for other channels, but yeah, we're getting ready for Saturday night now. You're back in the ring against Paul Kamanga. How excited are you to be putting on a performance once again under the lights in London?
I'm really excited, especially to be fighting in my hometown again. It's been a while since I fought in London. My last 3 fights, I fought in other cities. I fought one in Scotland. So now I'm just glad to be back in London, and I think that for the foreseeable future I want all my fights to be in London.
You're going for the WBC international belt off the top of my head. Is this the route which you see yourself taking towards a world title fight once again?
To be honest, I didn't think about the opponent, I didn't think about the belt. A fight's a fight, and when they said that they're going to get me a fight, they're going to get me someone good, I'm like, cool, just get me a fight. I don't think about the titles. I just want to fight and I just want to get paid, and that's what matters to me.
So what do you know about Paul Kamanga? What have you seen of him?
What do I know? I know that just now he got on the scales and he weighed in at 147, and I weighed in at 142, so he's got to lose 7 pounds by Friday or he's in trouble. And I've seen him fight on YouTube. He throws good left hooks, so I've got to keep my right hand up when I fight against someone like him. But the fight will be a walk in the park. He is ranked above me in the WBC. He's got a better boxing record than me currently, but it's going to be a piece of cake.
You just said he's coming in at 147 then, so if he struggles to cut that weight down to the limit, what would you do then? Would you still take the fight if he was just a couple pounds off, or...?
If he paid me some money.
Paid you. So what type of money are we talking?
A couple grand.
So it's not too much, you would assume. But also just looking beyond this now, what would you like to achieve for the rest of this year? You come away with a win, you get back to winning ways, ticking over. What are you looking at then?
This year, I don't know. It's up to them. I leave it up to Dog. I leave it to Frank, up to MTK. Which whatever they want to do with me, they'll do with me. But the way I look at it now, I'm trying to not put too much emphasis on the boxing, because especially last year, I let how my boxing career went control my happiness and control my life. And when things went wrong, the fact that I lost and with the whole Hillsborough thing, I wasn't happy. So I feel like in life, I just want to be happy, and that's the main thing that matters to me. With my boxing affairs, MTK and Frank, they can deal with that. I'm not thinking about that, because boxing is no longer my happiness.
When you look back on those times, if you could say something to yourself or give yourself some advice, what would it be then?
Don't trust everyone. Don't trust everyone you think that you can trust. People spoke so much good things about certain people, and then they've gone and they've done me wrong. I spent my whole boxing career hearing bad things about Frank, but look where I am now. I'm with Frank, and I'm happy with Frank. And everything that they said about him, he was saying you won't get paid, you get paid late. Listen, that's all lies. That's all lies, because Frank has been to me the opposite what everyone else said he would be.
So, since you've joined MTK, since you've joined Frank, you've changed gym. How have you found this new lease of life? That's brought to you your career and your own happiness, I suppose?
At the start, it was hard, getting adjusted to not seeing certain people again. The guys in my old gym and my coach, my whole team, we was all a team. And to realise that I ain't going to be in this gym and I ain't going to be in that gym ever again. I'm not going to see these guys again. The whole bonds we had, it was just gone. In the space of a week, everything changed, and then I got to get adjusted to my new team. So, okay, this is where I'm based now fully, even though I've always been there, but it's like, this is my base now. It was hard getting adjusted to it, but once I did get adjusted to it, I was even happier. I'm even happier now than I was before.
So leaving those people behind, have you kept in touch with anyone?
Conor Ben's the only one that I still keep in touch with, to be honest. Me and all the other guys are still cool. We still message every now and again on social media. But me and Conor Ben are the only people that I still keep in touch.
Okay, and just to touch on, we saw a bit of backwards and forwards between yourself and Terry Flanagan. Terry lost over the past weekend to Maurice Hooker. What did you make of that fight and Terry's performance?
Listen, I don't know what everyone else was seeing on the TV, but me being there, sat ringside, Terry won the fight from what I saw. And but he lost the fight on a split, so that shows you the fight could have gone either way anyway. But I think Terry Flanagan won the fight. I think he just about won. But these things happen, and they happen in boxing.
So would you like to take Terry on if it was put to you by Frank?
Terry Flanagan doesn't have a name, he ain't got a belt, he ain't got nothing. So what can he really offer to me? He's a good fighter that doesn't hold anything. how is he going to benefit my boxing career? I'd rather fight someone like Cattrall, who's got a belt. He's got a belt, and he's more spoken about. Even though he's not known either, he's more known than Terry Flanagan, and he'll be easier to beat.
So we've seen a few tweets go out to Maurice Hooker from yourself as well. Is that a fight which, if it was put to you, you'd love to snap that up straight away?
Listen, let Frank come up to you now and say, the guy you're meant to be fighting today can't make weight, we got Maurice Hooker in. I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm ready.
And what did you make of the return of Tyson Fury?
He done what he had to do. You know, he's been at the ring for about 2 years, just under 3 years. So he just went in there, had a bit of fun. I feel like the camp that he had for him, it wasn't more about getting ready to fight, it was more about losing the weight and stuff like that. So now with this next fight, his mind will be more on it, and it'll be a lot more exciting.
I think we're about to start Ohara, so thank you for your time. Cheers,